One fund I would happily add to my ISA portfolio is a Vanguard Life Strategy 80% equity fund. It's one of those one-stop shop funds that does it all for you. It's diversified across the different regions and also across the two major asset classes, equities and bonds. Overall, it has a solid investment strategy and also a strong performance track record to boot.
Breedon is one of the biggest and most successful construction materials companies in the country. Its aggregates business, for one, is highly cash generative, with high barriers to entry. Despite the pandemic, revenue in 2020 was little changed and underlying profit fell by just a third. That's better than expected and follows a strong recovery in the second half. Commitments to infrastructure investment from the UK and Irish governments and long-term demand for housing should generate further growth over the next year and beyond. The UK government alone plans to spend £640 billion on public infrastructure by 2025. Breedon's revenue and profit is expected to grow significantly over the next 5 years, also driven by acquisitions. The shares trade at a discount to the sector and will begin paying a dividend this summer.
I have a core investment, but I'm looking for a satellite holding. One of the contenders is the iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. This is part of Interactive Investor's ACE 40, which is a list of ethical investments. While last year the iShares ETF more than doubled investors' money, there is no guarantee that the performance would be repeated this year were I to buy it. However, the theme of clean and renewable energy is a likely long-term growth area and one that I'm willing to take a bet on.
My stocks and shares ISA has a large amount of exposure to technology companies and to emerging market companies through a couple of investment trusts that I invest in. So for this ISA season, I'm considering adding some defence to the ISA. One trust I have my eye on is RIT Capital Partners, which is one of a small number of trusts that manage money in a very cautious manner.
Burberry shares may be worth a look. The pandemic has seen the company concentrating on demand via its online channel. Its innovative brand heat campaigns and the further evident growth in younger customers are of course promising signs for the future. Over Christmas, Burberry captured the zeitgeist in partnering with footballer Marcus Rashford. Indeed, Burberry's ability to maintain pricing has seen an overall growth in full price sales, with leather and outerwear being particularly popular at the moment. By geography, mainland China has seen extremely strong growth. The recent profits upgrade, let alone the eventual return of the tourists, will do Burberry's prospects no harm whatsoever.